The engineers of tomorrow are getting their start today.
The rec center teamed up with Playwell Technologies.
Most middle schoolers might tell you they'd rather take out the trash than do homework in math.
Des caisses de Lego et hop, c'est tout un monde qui prend vie.
Let's head on over to Playwell.
What do you got for kids?
We have engineering camps.
I like the idea so much I signed my kid up.
I was 40 years old. I had never touched a piece of Lego in my life. And it was like, oh, this stuff is so cool. Look what you can do with it. You know, I can build a bridge, and if I don't want a bridge, I can take it apart and make a car out of it. Or I can make a spaceship, or whatever. And it appealed to my sort of eclectic sensibilities. Around that time, Mill Valley Parks and Recreation Department called me and said, we heard about this Lego stuff you do. Will you offer a class in our after-school program? So I built up a portable teaching kit and went off to Tam Valley Elementary and taught engineering to a bunch of 4th and 5th graders. A couple weeks later, I get a call from Stewart Hall in San Francisco. And then a week later from Piedmont Rec, do you do summer camps? At some point, I couldn't teach it all anymore, so I started hiring people. Alex Schulman, parents lived in Connecticut, and wanted to see if he could set up some programs in Connecticut. So he did. On the way back, he stopped off in Colorado, called me and said, I think I can get a summer program set up. So now we're in Colorado. Jeff came along. His first week on the job, he talked to 100 different rec departments. And suddenly we were growing faster.
When I joined, there were 7 of us. And now, at full capacity, we're up to 400. From 1 state to 27 states. We teach 100,000 kids a year. Did we ever think any of that was gonna happen? I don't know.
When you're with kids and you have that genuine connection and you see them growing, it's so gratifying.
And to conserve pieces for the plate, look what I did.
One of our main core beliefs is creating a safe space to be your authentic self, to just be you, just be your fully nerdy self.
You don't really have to put on like a work personality or anything, it's just you do you.
Even like for the kids who may not necessarily be into basketball or football can come in and feel like they're a part of a team, feel like they're building something really awesome, and feel like they can really be themselves. I really like that a lot.
For kids to also figure out who they are, who do they want to be? And then they can try out all these different roles. Do I want to be an architect? Do I want to be just like a creative inventor?
You can find ways to unlock creativity, and I think we have found good ways to do that. Parents can see the difference in the way the kids play at home, and I think that's what leads to an enduringly strong reputation.
And what do? From the Monday when they start camp to like Friday when they're leaving. It's a totally different person. But you see kids becoming more self-actualized right in front of your eyes.
We do a lot of one-on-one work with the kids as opposed to just giving them a bunch of manuals and being like, here, build this.
You know, there's an approach that you take to looking at a problem, experimenting with it, and kind of testing it out.
We keep that aspect of learning and we keep that positive energy going to where when we're hiring, we're looking for that same kind of energy. And it just keeps happening over and over again.
Everything I've ever tried to change or create at this company, I've been able to do. People were sort of like, yeah, we should have more girls in the programs. And so we just started a girl-powered initiative.
King 5's Meg Coyle on an approach to early learning just for girls.
I like fixing things and building things.
I knew that this would be a hit in Hawaii, and it took maybe like 2 years.
And Okada from Playwell is here. And we basically incorporate all these STEM principles.
To be at the National Museum about Architecture and Building, and we built Gotham City out of Lego.
I can say, hey, I'm interested in learning this new thing, and I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna try it, and that's okay. I wanted to take on helping Chicago, helping Salt Lake City. I was able to learn and keep growing in my career.
The overarching love of this job would be that we get to play.
I think the secret to Playwell's success over 20 years has been the people that are dedicated and excited and want to shape the next generation and empower them to be grown-up nerds just like us.
It's not about that there's a formula or a methodology, except you want to be open. I make a point of trusting people in the company, and what I ask them to do is trust each other. If they feel joy in working with the company, they will do an amazing job for the children.
Awesome, you are engineers, so I'm going to...
Whether that is in the corporate world, communities, through cities, or just like in rural areas, we just want to use play as a way to bring people together because we think that's where amazing change is.
Even if we hit a hard time, we always manage to get through, and I think it's another testament to the type of folks that we have in the company.
We don't stay stagnant. We're evolving, we're in evolution. That's how we thrive and stay alive.
We're 20 years into this because people took the time to make sure that the interaction that we're having with kids is real and spirited and excited, and so the kids keep coming back.
We live and we work according to our principles and our values. We can make a living, we contribute to the world, feel good about what we do, and other than that, just have fun.